Holy shit, this threat is still here? Okay then. Deployed in Afghanistan, sent on another BS recovery mission, something about abandoned munitions in a turban town. We are sent to confirm how much is there and what condition it's in so it can be airlifted out. We get dropped off a little more than halfway there and have to fast march the rest of the way. We arrive at about 0600 and the whole town is abandoned, DBs scattered and some in the houses. Anon take Herp, Derp, and Fuckface and search those houses on the north end. First few nothing eventful, but the second to last one we heard noises, so we prep for breach. Lucky me, on point again. Hold up, guys. It's barred from the outside. Fuck it. I have charges. I got this .jpeg. Blammo, let's do this. Clear left. Clear right. Cleo. My God, fucking red Sanskrit all over the walls. Noises louder like someone whimpering. Two humanesque objects in far corner of the room. Contact front, I yell. It's just some kebab crying in the corner, with blood on his O-face, clutching a black good for dear life. Figure next to him, covered in black robe, looks like a burqa. Logic dictates woman. Guy is crying and chanting something and squinting because he now has 4 flashlights on him. Herpy, what the fuck is he saying? It sounds like he is praying. Tell him to stand up. We have to search them. Herpy is our translator in case you didn't catch that. Sim Sim Sally Bim. He says he can't stand up, his legs are gone. Holy fuck, how did I not notice that his legs look like they have been chewed off? Quietly panic. Herpy asks him what the fuck is going on. Hala hala get Dallahu Akbar. I don't know, he won't answer me anymore, he just keeps praying for forgiveness from Allah. Fuck that. Derp, go search him. Search the man, he's clean. Praying gets louder and more irritating. Derp reaches for woman and she starts moaning like a fucking wild beast. Derp backs up and draws to fire. Herpy tell her to take off the burqa and put her hands up. At this point, I don't give a fuck about cultural respect. Bakalakadaka Dirk Dirk. The man starts freaking out, trying to move away. I notice now most of his back is gone. I can see bone, blood, muscle. What the fuck? I raise weapon. This next part is kind of fuzzy since at this point everyone is freaking out a little and yelling. Herpy is yelling at the woman. Habib is yelling at Allah. Derp and Fuckface are yelling at me, asking what to do. Woman starts shrieking and groaning, a sort of inhuman, tortured soul kind of noise. Man starts loosing his cookies, starts smashing his head against the wall over and over. Watch in disbelief as Habib literally smashes his brain into pudding. All noise stops, feels like forever quiet. All of a sudden the thing starts screaming, loudly. It stands up. It was not a burqa, just a large black cloth. It's tall, like over 7 foot. I can see its arms and legs, dark brown wrinkled skin, long nails, yellowish blemishes scattered. Too scared to move or think. The noise is so loud it's hurting my head and making me cup my ears. It backs up to the wall and somehow crawls 7 feet of its terrifying ass into a hole roughly the size of a football ass first. I mean, holy shit, it looked like a giant spider getting sucked into a vacuum, a quarter of its size, all while wearing a fucking blanket. Derp fires 2 rounds in the hole, too shocked to say anything, just standing there with a stupid look on my face. Radio lights up. Anon, what the fuck is going on? We heard shots fired. Nothing, Sarge, we have it under control. After coming down from shock, we quickly discuss what the fuck happened and what to say to everyone else. Decide not to look crazy and cover it up. We cover Habib with a rug and try to wipe off the red, later discovered blood, writing on the wall. Report back for an ass chewing on why we radioed we were breaching a building, but not reporting any conflict that needed firing a weapon. The 4 of us talked a few times more about it, how it was weird no one else heard the screams or saw anything running away. I never went back to that base after I left on leave. I was transferred and debriefed on the situation. My guess is someone talked. No matter how bad I wanted to tell the shrink at base about it, I don't want to be prescribed crazy pills. I already have some for PTSD I don't take. I know what I saw. We all did, and I will never forget it.
B-19, deployed In red zone. 0200 guard shift. Hear shuffling in nearby mountain brush. 20 meters. Wake everyone up, ordering whoever is in the brush to come out and surrender. Too close for comfort. Scared as fuck, heart pounding. All of the sudden guys start yelling and take off in every direction. Crack, 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 crack. Shots fired. Everyone starts firing into the brush, scrambling for cover. Very few of them are retaliating. Realize most of them are firing into the air. All screaming in Arabic. Loud screeching noises coming from above. Clearly audible over rifle fire. Fuck me sideways. GIF. Continue exchanging small arms fire for several minutes. Everything quiets down. No friendlies injured. We start poking around in the brush for dead/wounded. Mutilated corpse poorly hidden behind a nearby boulder. Bullets didn't do that. Keep looking. Find middle-aged raghead lying in the brush. Hit pretty bad, probably won't pull through. Start treating him anyways. He grabs SSG by the collar, says some gurgly shit in sand Chinese. Repeats it over and over again for the next few minutes. He croaks. Ask 2LT what the guy was saying. Same thing as the others. Owlman.
Few kilometers outside of bumfuck Sandville. Intel says nearby pump house is crawling with insurgents. Recon also spotted sniper nest not too far from our location. Can't advance with so many hostiles close to our AO. Waiting on JDAMs to clear out the nest and pump house. Taking long as fuck. Com says some kind of aircraft in our area. Must be some kind of fuck up because the skies are all clear. Tell us there's definitely something up here and it's damn close to our location. SSG is mad as fuck because there's clearly nothing out here. Hear that same fucking screeching again. Flipping shit trying to find source. Nobody can see shit. Goes on for about 30 minutes until Com says everything is clear. JDAMs blow both buildings to shit. Com keeps pointing out more phantom blips accompanied by screeching and other creepy-ass sounds for the next several days.
Okay. Be Me 2001, stationed at Shaw AFB outside Sumter, South Carolina. Be EOD technician, out at Poinsett Range Clearing, known UXO. We had a Shutex and a pair of MK-82 general purpose bombs, 500-pounders, failed to detonate. Go out with team, set up cameras to record disposal, set charges and spool out. Watching detonation area, T-Sergeant starts the count. Blast area clear, blast area clear. Fire in the hole, fire in the hole. Look up, see dude in the zone wearing all green, not BDUs, fatigue-looking greens. Yell. Sergeant looks up, sees him but had already fired. Date cord zips out, detonates. Hear this terrible scream like cats fighting, amplified. Quick count, nobody missing from the team. Run down to the hole. Nothing there, no scraps. Nothing. For those of you who have never seen, been near. A large explosion. There's always something left if a person gets it. Blood, parts, uniform components, something. Roll back tape. Audio picks up the screams. Nothing on video. Security forces go out. Search with dogs. Don't find shit. Everyone goes back and gets shit-faced. I was never more glad to leave a base than I was a year later when I PCS'd to Nellis.
Here's one when I was still in Army in Australia. Be infantry on a Field X, on PK at 0300 to 0400. Just surveying the tree line. See something moving in the short grass. Be confused, as I know for a fact there are no enemy around. My old PL were playing enemy and were texting me when they went to bed. Get a sight picture of something. Some really long arms or legs. It was walking on four legs or arms. Watch it move to a nearby tree. It slowly climbs up this tree but doesn't climb exactly, just stands up on two legs against the tree. It hasn't seen me, I don't think, as it's scanning the area. I don't think it knows what's going on. It goes back to all fours and starts to scurry toward a section of guys where they are sleeping. I shout the password expecting it to scurry off. It just pops, its head up and stares at me. I'm fucking terrified at this point. I wasn't even scared until it noticed me. I let off 3 rounds. It shrieks this terrible noise that wakes people up. I start yelling, "There's something over there," as people run to me to see what the fuck I'm doing. A few people see it scurry off into the tree line. Our LT gets a section of people with live rounds together to go find it. He calls into HQ telling them there's an animal here harassing us. I have to describe it over radio. I'm told it's nothing. LT is told to stand down. LT knows I'm not lying. We both deployed to Afghan together. Makes us all pack our shit up and move positions. Didn't sleep much for the rest of that exercise. Got back to base and had to explain to our OC what happened and why I shouldn't be charged for UD. I got off but had to be psych tested even though a few guys saw it. Was pretty bullshit. But I seriously think it was a Skinwalker, even though I thought they were made up, but it's the only thing that is sort of close to what it looked like.
I have a few stories from my military service, not too brick-shitting, but I started to remember while reading this thread. BME 19 start military service as a comm trainee in Finland. Lots of inner-woods exercises and lots of night patrolling. Be at a week-long exercise in a big forested military area. Get squad tent, set up at about 2 a.m., and I get the first gate watch. No lights to be used at night, only night goggles. Taking a piss or finding your way in the dark was a pain. Get to guard post. Luckily there was another MP trainee there as well, to keep me company. Smoke cigarettes, talking about bitches and stuff. Dead silent. Everyone who isn't patrolling should be sleeping. Boring as fuck, we were playing around with some night goggles the MP had with him. Cool shit. I can see everything. Hear rustling in the forest on the other side of the road where we were sitting. See a dark figure for a second, moving very slowly between the trees. Probably someone taking a piss. Let's shout for password. No password heard. Yelled for the password a second time. No answer. Put on night vision goggles to check, but no one there. The trees were so thin that you would see if he was trying to get away or hear sprinting, but nothing. The MP radioed to guard base to ask if someone was doing a round there. Nope. All our guys are sleeping. Probably someone taking a piss. Felt really weird. The guy just vanished in a couple of seconds. Everyone had stories of their night patrols, of seeing shadows in the dark, and people who didn't respond to the password challenge. No one was dumb enough to open fire and wake everyone up because, well, fuck, running and staying up the night. Didn't think much of it until now, and always shrugged them off, as the brain playing tricks on you in the dark. But being posted as a guard alone in the middle of the night in a forest is the most unreal feeling I can think of.
Be Marine on MEU in South America. Live in tiny little berthing areas with all of mortar section. Start talking about paranormal and stuff. Guatemalan dude in mortar section says he knows some shit, does some ritual and makes a Ouija board. Fuckers start playing with board. Leave because I'm Catholic. Mexican too, by the way. Big-ass mortar man has doubts. Ask the board for something that only a supernatural entity would know. It spells out DAD. Big guy freaks out, throws the board and leaves. Turns out Nick's dad died like last night and left him a ton of money. End the session, lay everything down in a specific manner, and go to chow. Everyone leaves. Come back, board moved to big guy's rack, but everything is, I'm the exact same place. Everyone shits bricks. Can't remember, but a few more paranormal things happen. Sorry I wasn't there, I left. Later, meet up with Guatemalan dude at smoke deck. Hey man, be careful with that Ouija board stuff. It's not a game. Nah bro, I made all that shit up. I don't know any crazy rituals or have medicine men in my family. I made all that shit up because I'm Guatemalan and have an accent. And I knew those stupid gringos would fall for it because I'm foreign. Fucking law, this nigga's a 10 out of 10 troll. Light 2 Cuban cigars and smoke those bitches. Catch a mean buzz. Pinches gringos pendeos hadaja. Go inside, play Ocarina of Time, and rack out. Mortar section still all creeped out by the board.